I did not want to risk going with a knockoff, which may have borrowed the design, but not put in the quality underneath. I have seen that many times with knockoff tools that are a lot cheaper. What is the best way to tie down ladders, planks, pump jacks, all those things on your ladder racks, whether it's on your Smart Woodshop, your van, or your pickup truck? That's been an issue over decades, and I've tried different things. Pretty decent with tying knots, specialty knots with ropes, trucker's knot, modified trucker's knot, really handy knot to know. And also using straps, the ratchet straps. I had some really high-end ones, some quality ones. I use those a lot on the Smart Woodshop and Art before this. Really liked them. The issue with them came when I moved to Florida, bought the Florida fixture for 3 years. The Smart Woodshop was outside, the ladders and the tie downs, and when I got back here and I got up to undo them, those ratchets were a bit rusted maybe, or they didn't function, so I had to really clean them up. So I decided I just really wanted to find something that I could depend on and that maybe wasn't mechanical. The ropes were great, but if they stayed up there a long time, they get wet and sun and dry, and even quality rope tend to break down over time. And so then when you would use your trucker's knot and really put the tightening down on them, then at some point they'd start to fray and even break. So I started doing my homework. That's what I'm sharing with you. Did I make the right choice? We'll find out together. But I watched a lot of videos here on YouTube. I searched on Google. I just read and looked at and as many things as I could. And one that came up over and over was the Titan straps. Now that might be because they pay for advertising, so they're more out front. They were not the cheapest option. But I liked the simplicity. I liked how they worked. And though I believe, it's been a while now since I bought these, I believe when I did my homework on these and shopped, there were non-Titan straps that were very similar for less money. But I decided that in this case, for the straps to hold things down on my vehicle, when I'm going down the road, and I can hit the freeway at 70, the confidence that I'm not going to lose something that's going to come off, hit another vehicle, and cause an accident, I did not want to risk going with a knockoff, which may have borrowed the design, but not put in the quality underneath. I have seen that many times with knockoff tools that are a lot cheaper. Sometimes they're fine. And if they're not a tool that you absolutely have to put your trust in, then sometimes buying the cheap knockoff is good enough. Most of the time, though, that isn't the case. And again, with this liability, and not only legal liability, but I don't want to hurt anybody. So I'm going to take responsibility and spend a few more of my dollars on the brand name, hoping that it is buying me a quality and a strap designed to do exactly what I need it to do. If you want to get a detailed set of plans to build a Polk Smart bench, a crosscut like this, a Smart Station, or any of the accessories that work with the system, and yes, it is the Smart system, so everything is designed to work together, including the cradle, which holds a table saw, and many other benchtop tools. The Smart Cart that makes the whole system mobile and 1,000 times more efficient, or the Smart Woodshop itself. There'll be a link in the description of this video down below. You can go there and purchase any of the plans or packages of plans, and then you will be able to download them instantaneously, 365, 24/7. What are the Titan straps? Easy to use. Logo must go face out, so telling me for some reason the logo out's important. thread tip through the buckle, stretch and secure over flange. So we'll do that, and you're going to see this. I cannot review these. A review means I've used them, I've put them through their paces over time, and I can come back and honestly say, this is dependable, it'll work for you. All I can say is, I did my homework, I made a choice, this is where I spent my money, and now I'm going to put them through their paces. I'm going to tell you about them now. A few months down the road, or sometime down the road, maybe a year from now, if you remind me, I will come back and tell you how they fared over time, driving down the road and in the weather. On the box, UV resistant, important. I've had that problem with everything else I've used. Freeze resistant, yeah, I'm not sure I had a lot of problem with freezing stuff. Abrasion resistance, of course, that's going to be important with the ropes and the straps you're pulling, and over time they do wear. So I'm sure these will wear too, but what they mean by abrasion resistance, we'll just have to see over time. Multi-use, so they're functional for a lot of different things. Easy to use, I like that. And safer than bungees. That's a statement. What does it mean? But I don't like bungees for this kind of thing because they can stretch and bounce. So definitely, bungees aren't safe for this. I wouldn't use bungees for this, and I've never used bungees for tying down something on the outside of my vehicles. Or in here, like this, where I like the stretchy to hold my clamps in place, great for a bungee, not for tying a ladder down. Or wood on your vehicle when you're going from the Home Depot to home. Don't do that. Use a rope, use something that won't stretch that much. As always, I will give you my affiliate link. I don't have an affiliate with Titan, but I bought these on Amazon, and I have my generic Amazon affiliate. And if you use that to buy these Titans or any other brand or any other tool, if you use that affiliate link while you're there, they'll give us a little credit. So just for those that really would like to find a way to support the Smart Woodshop, if you use my affiliate link on Amazon and you go there and then you jump over and buy a bag of dog food, they're going to give us credit for that dog food. So that's the way it works. It's not very much, but you know, to support these videos and taking the time to do this, you know, I got to have income coming from different sources, and none of them are huge. So that it's all these little things that help. Somebody out there hauls a lot more ladders and planks than I do, like hint, hint, painters, siders, people that do just siding. You folks haul gear. When I used to have siding as my repertoire with my crews, I had tons of ladders and 24-foot planks and 24-foot aluminum pump jacks, the best of the best. I even had specialty trailer that I had custom metal rack built on to haul planks and ladders because I had so many, and we would just hook that trailer up and haul. It was a flatbed that I had, you know, again, a welder welded me up a rack system that we bolted down. And I mean, it was full all the time. So I'm not inexperienced with this, but that was a specialty trailer and it was easy to rig up. We had a built-in ratcheting system that, just like you get on a flatbed truck. You're probably not going to have a lot of that up in a situation like this. So we're going to drop back to something like this. So again, if you're a painter, a sider, something that does use the racks on your van or your pickup or your trailer, you're going to have a lot more experience with this kind of thing than I do. So comment, let us know. That's what the Smart Fam is about. So let's actually stop talking, Ron, and get up there and do this. A bit of effort and more time than I would like, but I have to lay that off on my skills, which are zero in using these because this is the first time. So what I used was 4 for the primary. That's probably all I need. But then I added 2 more as redundant straps. I am confident that these are going to be easy to use over time. I did like when I got it on and pulled, these aren't really stretchy, but you can get a little bit and you can stretch it up to that next hole or a couple holes up. What I was having to probably doubled my time of using these was determining where this collar that takes up the end, the loose end, when you pull it through, you want to have it so that this is in a position to slip that in. I don't think they put this on for no reason. I think having the strap down there just is added security, not just a decorative thing so it's not flopping around. But as I pulled it, I wasn't really sure where I was going to need it, so I tended to pull it, get it figured out, then loosen it and move it. So in effect, hooking the straps on twice. I think that as time goes on, I'll know closer where to put these. It's not super precise, but get it in the ballpark, and then I can move it a little bit. But if I'm all the way around, like on the other side of a crossbar, then you can't get it around, so you have to loosen it and get it around. So as I do this 100 times, I know I will get more efficient. And I'll bet there are some users of a strap like this, maybe even the Titan brand, that are laughing when they watch me put this on going, what a noob. Well, I admit it. When it comes to these, I'm a noob. I just wanted to share my homework because someday in the future, I'm going to come back and say, these are fantastic. They're so fast. They're so efficient. But I won't know that until I know that. So here we are together, learning together. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Mahalo.